Hi you guys. This video is mostly for me. Lately I have been, let's change the music around. Hold on. I got some music in the background. This is good. Okay. So, I have been lately, I've been trying to do certain things. I think last time I vlogged, it was supposed to be my first vlog. I was supposed to do so much. I was supposed to be traveling and do so many things. Well, of course I didn't do that, Not necessarily because of COVID, just because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do personally. And all that is pretty much my fault, might as well say. Of course. But lately, I've been feeling kind of suffocated. And I'm gonna try not to cry, because I've been crying lately. So I was supposed to work today. I actually took a sick day. I took off because I had a lot going on yesterday. Yesterday, I just had a really bad day. From stuff that was going on at work, that kind of, started it off. And then I got news that of another job that I was trying to get and I really wanted. It would have been perfect. It would have been what would have gotten all of what I've been trying to do started. I found out that I didn't get the job. You get jobs, you don't get jobs. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. There's all other jobs out there. But this job would have been something that I would have been making money. I would have been remote, and I don't mean just working from home. And for those who don't know the difference between just a work from home job and a remote job, I know some people are saying, oh, those are the same things. They're not really the same thing. Working from home, a lot of times when people say work from home, a lot of people literally have to be at a desk. They're literally at work but at home, so they literally have to be at a desk of some sort, and they can't move around. They have to have a desktop of some sort, and they have to be hooked up to a modem and things like that. It's still a job, it's still income, no complaints, of course, and yes, you are still working from home. However, the issue is people who want to work remotely, and I mean work remotely where you're working from anywhere, anywhere in the U.S. or anywhere in the world or anywhere wherever you may live, from a laptop. That's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest. I've been kind of sort of trying to find jobs where I'm able to do that. Find the income of some sort where I'm able to do that. Has it worked out? No. Of course. But it's okay. But this job would have done that. And the criteria it was asking for, I had those criteria. But I guess it wasn't enough, I guess. So, hearing that news yesterday, kind of mentally set me back, because I'm not gonna cry. Lately, I've been feeling kind of suffocated, being at home all day. Even though the people I work with, absolutely wonderful, the company is great, but being at a desk all day, we're in that space, whether it's your room or you actually have an office in your house, on your home, or wherever. For me, it's pretty much in my room, I was gonna say, all day for 8 hours. Literally, when that happens, I'm literally rushing to leave. Even if, not even to spend money, just rushing to leave. But dealing with that it's kind of like working overnight, where it kind of takes toll on your sleep and your body. Being at a desk all day, it can take toll on your mental. I don't have kids, I'm not married, I don't have to worry about anything else. And do I have it bad? No, I'm not even saying I do, because there are people out there who have kids and who have to work, and they have kids and they have to do tons of other things else. So for me, it's not even that. To be honest, I'm actually very, very, very blessed, and I think God and on the goddesses that for blessing me with what I have now, what I'm able to do now. I don't have bills, so I don't really have any kind of excuses. However, it still takes a toll because it's not what I want. I have a degree. Some people say, "Oh, go back to school." I have a degree. I don't want to have to pay another thousands of dollars for another degree. No, I'd rather probably just go take some classes on something to build my skill up. But I have a degree. But what's gotten my mental kind of ready to explode is because it's a lot, and though it's not a lot, but mentally, when you have all the time and space when you have all the time and the space, limited resources, but all the time and the space and the ability to do certain things, but yet you lack the resources to do it, it's very overwhelming. It for me, it's very overwhelming knowing that I have all this, I'm able to do all of this, all these things, but of course from either, from myself and whatever else, my choices in life or whatever it could have been, I'm unable to do it when I want to do it. And it's literally it's taking a toll on my mental. So as you hear, I listen to music, I try to do certain things to kind of keep myself optimistic, because I know it could be worse. I know I could be dealing with way more than I am now. But even let me start over. But for me, a person who has a degree, who don't have kids, who not married, who pretty much really don't have any bills, okay, has minimize my responsibility from little to nothing, I'm still unable to do what I've been wanting to do. Since I was a teenager, I must say. Probably even before, but I'm gonna say since I was a teenager. But I'm unable to do it. Maybe it's because, I was raised in a fairly stable home, single mother. She did what she had to do, and I can't say I really kind of knew struggle like that. I did, but not to the point where some people go through. My mother always tried to provide us with the best that she can provide us with. And I'm gonna be honest with you, kind of made us kind of bougie. Because there's certain things I just will not get around. When I do, I'm not, no. Because, my mother made sure to keep us out of that. So, I kind of followed behind her footsteps. Me and my mother, we are a lot alike. I'm a lot like her. She, because we're both Capricorn, both born in January, beginning of January, both Capricorns, and I think a lot like her. And I'm trying to, even at the age I'm at now, trying to get my own mental, what I want to do, how I'm trying to do it. So far, I've been able to kind of get in my own mental, kind of feel things out on what I actually like, what I actually want to do, how I want to do it. I'm getting there, but with, but let me start over. Before COVID happened, I was doing certain things, had my own this, had my own that, without giving too much of, my business out. I had my own this, had my own that. Of course, I was independent, still independent now, but I was doing my own little thing, but I was still working at a job, which I liked the actual job, but but the people behind the job, I didn't like the fact that I was being micromanaged and things like that. I met this wonderful friend of mine now who has kind of helped me literally get out of that, help me to figure out, I don't want to be in that same thing over, and I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. Never have. Never liked doing the same thing over and over again. But I've gotten myself into doing the same thing over and over again. Some people say it's okay, it's stability, it's just the way you gotta deal with life. But when you're doing certain things just to do it, you're not living life. You're existing. I don't want to just exist. I want to live my life. We all have our own way of dealing with certain things in our life and keeping a smile on our face. For me, it has always been, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, just always trying to be optimistic about everything, not judging anything. I always hated judgments and people being judgmental, but lately, but going back to before COVID, I literally was doing, I gotta be stable, work 9 to 5 job, worked a regular 9 to 5 job. I was working. I was corporate. Still technically corporate now, but I was corporate, working 9 to 5 job. Took care of my home, took care of where I lived, my house, whatever. It was pretty much just me. Of course I did have a roommate, but still, might as well say it was still just me, making sure, and that's just how, of course, that's how I was raised as a woman. That's how my mother raised me to no matter what is going on or what man come in your life or what other significant person come in your life, take care of yourself, take care of what you need to do. You need to work, you need to, so I've always been that hard worker. And even my friends tell me, Zanita, you're a hard worker. You work so hard, Zanita. They tell me, oh, you need a break because you work, you do so much. Like, even though you don't have no responsibility, you work. You're overdoing it. And I think that's why I feel so overwhelmed now. Because, okay, so to go back, when COVID hit, like I said, I was, before COVID, I was working a job 9 to 5, doing the same thing I'm doing now, but I was actually in the office. I hated it. I hated not necessarily the job aspect back then. It was the people, and I was being micromanaged, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I had to be at that desk. I probably was able to get up to go use the restroom, and then I had my lunch, but that's it. I was at the desk. It was the people that were around me. It was my coworkers, and coworker who now turned one of my closest friends, who kind of kept me sane because we both kind of thought the same. She's a lot younger than me, so her brain, her mental is more so on the younger side. But at the same time, it's like we call each other a kite. She was the actual kite. I was the string. I was the one that, that helped kept her somewhat stable, whereas she was that person that wanted to go and just go and go higher. No matter where she went, she just wanted to go. And we kind of gave ourselves that nickname or whatever, that that she was the kite, I was the string, that and together we made a full kite. Because she would make sure, she would say, hey Z, let's go do this. And again, I don't have kids, I'm not married, I got the money, okay, why not, let's go. I would go, but then of course life, you gotta make sure you have bills, make sure all your bills are paid, make sure you got a credit card paid, make sure this. And so then I'm like, I can't go. This happened, so I'm not able to do that. I would stop myself from going, making excuses of why I can't go. So she kind of helped me stop being so tight on myself, stop holding myself down so much, so stop suffocating myself so much, and letting go more, being more free. So I thank her for that. My best friend, she's the same way. She wasn't, she's more on the stable side, so me and her are very much alike in a lot of the aspects. But she also said, Z, maybe you just need to do this, maybe you just need to do that. And she will kind of help me understand and help me think about certain things in a perspective of our age, because we're the same age. She's literally like a month older than me, but put a perspective of our age, and what is it like our age, but for someone who, she has kids, I don't have kids. She's married, I'm not married. For someone, she kind of helped me understand, okay, Z, you're someone who's not married, you don't have kids, and you want to do all these things, but also make sure you have something to fall back on. So she helped keep me stable, but also made sure to support whatever I decided freely I wanted to do. And she has always made sure to help me understand, well, Z, that might be what you need. You might need so I thank her for that. So the two main people in my corner, I think. So fast forwarding after, during COVID, end up getting furloughed, like most people. Getting furloughed. To be honest with you, during getting furloughed, it was a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing because I finally got out. It was something that I needed to kick me out of my own way. But it was a curse because I still couldn't go nowhere because of doggone COVID. Couldn't do nothing because of freaking COVID. COVID literally made you you couldn't. It's like, yeah, you got a lot of freedom now, but you can't do nothing because COVID is pretty much blocking you what you want to do. Well, the travel part, anyway. But after COVID, I still had to take care of bills. I cut down my expenses a lot. I did what most people probably wouldn't do. Well, some people probably wouldn't do. I wouldn't say most. I did what some people probably wouldn't do. But I cut down my expenses a lot, and it's helped a lot. And I thank my family for all the help they are giving me and have given me, because they're also people who, no matter how judgmental they may be, no matter how they are against it, they still are like, I still got you. Don't even, So I thank them. I think a lot of my stress though lately has been because I'm still doing what I did before COVID, after COVID, but at home. Not on my laptop, traveling the world, seeing other cultures, being outside, enjoying what God made, talking to the trees. Okay, I know some people probably be like, oh, you're crazy. No, literally talking to nature, talking to the trees. You ever notice, for people who just kind of sidebar, for people who don't really believe in that stuff, you ever notice when you have a plant in your house, the ones that you talk to the most and that you give love to, and you literally give good energy, and you're talking to as if, the ones you talk to and greet and say hey to, those are the ones that live the longest, whereas the ones that you don't talk to at all, they tend to die fairly quicker. That's why. Because the trees, that's still life. It's still nature. It still has energy of some sort. I've gotten more spiritual in certain things, so I'm more energy inclined. But lately I've felt so overwhelmed because I felt like I'm still stuck. I felt like I'm still stuck. No matter how much freedom I have, I'm still fucking stuck. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. I can go to the store. I can do that. But that's not what I want to. I can't do anything. And some people may say, oh, well, just take the risk and no, you still, no matter how free we want to be, doing certain things is not free. Life is not free. As much as we want it to be free, it is not free. Especially with some of the things that we as people, and me personally, are used to. It's not free. So I have to make sure however free I am, I have that cushion. A lot of it is financial. It's financial cushion to do whatever I have to do. Have that income of some sort, whether it's passive, whether it's a job, whether it's your own business, whether it's doggone somebody sending you money. Have that financial income of some sort, whether even if it's a doggone credit card, whatever. Income, in which that's not even income, but an income of some sort to still be able to do what I want to do. And sitting at a desk, I have the income, but I can't go anywhere because I'm sitting at a desk. So I think, not being able to find out that I didn't get that job where I would have had that freedom to move around and do what I have to do and still have that financial income, or still have that, maybe not fully financial freedom, but financial freedom enough to be able to set a roof over my head, enjoy certain things that helps other people live. The fact that I didn't get that, I think it kind of took a toll on everything else for me. So I'm kind of vlogging it to get my stress, my mental stress in order, I guess. I think I'm gonna do these vlogs and things like that more often than not. I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm at a park. Well, it's a soccer park, so but I'm still at a park. And I needed today. I had to take today off. So if any of my bosses see this, I had to take. I hope they don't, but if they see this, I had to take today off. I'm sorry. I had to mentally get myself together. And I think even for people who really don't have any true responsibilities besides maybe making sure, they are able to feed themselves, making sure they got a roof over their head, making sure they can pay their bills. Mental stability is still needed. So if I can give any, I can't even really give advice. The only advice I can truly give to anybody is, especially people who are like me, like I said, don't have kids, not married, don't really have any responsibility, just making sure I work every day. And I make an income of some sort, probably have goals, whatever it could be. But even people who do have a lot of responsibility, have kids and things like that. But for the most part right now, I'm talking, to the people who really don't have to have kids or, aren't married and stuff like that. And they probably feel stuck still. And they're at my age. Because I'm going to say I'm in my 30s. And I know some people are like, oh my God, she's in her 30s. Why isn't she doing this? Why isn't she doing that? You should have did this. People move at their own pace. I'm gonna get there whenever God say I'm ready to get there. Just period. Okay. Whenever God or the goddesses tell me, okay, you're ready, I'm gonna get there. It's not, that's, people move at their own pace. They're gonna get there when they get there. But still, it can still be overwhelming when you're not able to do, even people who have kids, they're not able to do what you want to do, and you have the freedom. Okay, so sorry, the camera stopped, so I had to, my battery is about to die. But the point I was pretty much trying to say in the other videos is that lately I've just been mentally overwhelmed as far as what I'm trying to get done. You know, I'm actually trying to do certain things. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to, you know, I'm doing a lot. On top of that, I also, you know, I help my sister with, you know, her daughter, you know, voluntarily. I do it voluntarily. I help her, you know, when I can. Just mentally, I'm doing a lot because I'm putting so much pressure on myself, and I want to do so much that I'm unable to do that. I'm overwhelming myself, and I'm unable to do it, and it's frustrating me. It's literally frustrating me, and it's making me mentally is making me mentally overwhelmed. So and my friends actually suggested this after yesterday, where I had to do so much, where I had to do so much. I literally had to just, you know, from most of it was from the job. Everything else was, I was so overwhelmed. And then getting that news that I didn't get the job yesterday, it kind of was the snail that broke the camel's back. I don't know, I forgot how the saying goes, but something like that. So it was literally what got me to realize, it was really what got me to say, okay, I need a day off. I was complaining to my friends about all the stuff I had to do at my job, and how, you know, I'm so ready to do this, I'm so ready to do that, and my, you know. Okay, so these are gonna be my vlogs. Hold on, let me fix this one more time. Alright, I think I got a little bit battery left, but these are gonna be my vlogs to mentally unwind myself. Okay, so if you want to watch, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.